Meek Mill's just shot himself, man. Everybody keeps sending me that. I appreciate everybody is up on it, and I've heard it. I heard like 5, 6 songs on that mixtape, and the beats, Jaleel Beats and everybody else, they did their job. But unfortunately, you know, Meek Mill or whatever he want to call himself today is not doing his. But he think he doing it. You know, I mean, he's got the energy. He really believe what he's saying is outstanding. And you ain't on 50's level. Come on, man. I don't see how this would just... he's not even in it to win it. He in it to try to get some buzz back. So he can take people attention away from the fact that Drake didn't, you know, what happened to him. That was like a rape fest. He was done. I mean, I guess he got him some hope now, but my thing is this. Let's go to the beginning of why this is taking place. Now, when Back to Back came out, this dude was quiet as a church mouse. Couldn't know that after that, whatever that was, came out a couple of days later, then dropped, and it was like flat. Now, Back to Back is on ringtone. They play it at basketball games. They play it's in movies, commercials. I mean, it's becoming the most popularized this song of all times. It went way beyond that now. It's like a household song. And it was at the expense of a very limited rapper. So Meek Mills think like, okay, well, this is going to help me out. Because now people going to be waiting to hear what Meek come back with. But in the meantime, 50 was doing interviews, and just like everybody else, he was giving his opinion. Now, Meek and 50 was cool, even though he knew 50 had beef with Rick Ross and a couple other people that was attached with 50. But 50 respected me, you know, and stayed out the way. But once, you know, Back to Back came out, and he basically was giving his opinion on Back to Back. And for some reason, Meek Mill decided that he was going to put up a video, an old video of 50 playing with, you know, Tony Yayo slamming him in the bushes. And like that was doing something. And 50 didn't like it. 50 was very upset about that. So when 50 was doing the interview, 50, that's me and Yayo playing, man. That's how we play. So I mean, yeah, we slam each other in the bushes. It's nothing. It wasn't nothing serious. So I don't know where he was going with that. You know, but you know, I don't know what he's gonna do. Cause you know he's talking about Drake ghostwriting, but you know I was there when you took the guy's song. I am the sauce. I am the sauce. So he took the guy's song, you know. So, and we all know that he bit the guy's song. I am the sauce. I am the sauce. I am the sauce. I got the sauce. So, anyway, when that happened, Meek Mill was feeling a certain kind of way, but didn't want to jump out there. And then when the thing happened with Rick Ross and 50, Meek still kind of stayed in the background, kind of waited to see what 50 gonna do. And now that 50 was talking about Meek again. Like, yeah, this guy Meek, you know, Meek got a... It was like, oh, well, Meek is on the song. He's like, yeah, but Meek's done right now. He's gone. You know, we got to see a project by him without somebody else on it. You know, Yeah, he's it's hot because he got somebody else on the song. So he once again, you know, they ask him questions about the Meek Mills and 50 would answer. So he seems to be siding with Rick Ross when this whole thing is going on though. So 50's gonna take that as an insult. And since you did that thing, that little slick thing with trying to throw the video up of Yayo getting slammed in the bushes, you done crossed the line. And to him, you done chose a side. And since you did that, then Rick Ross is like, okay, I'm going to take your side and go at Drake. So now once Rick Ross makes that association to go at Drake, you know what I'm saying, with certain people that's supposed to be in the culture that ain't doing right, you know what I'm saying? They sideways. So you know, he coming out there, he basically, you know, murdered his own album. His album came, went, gone, and it ain't moving no more. That album came out brick. Bring! So now that his album bricked, and Meek is trying to get some buzz back in his favor by dropping this mixtape, the beats are tremendous. So if people want to buy the album for the beats, there it is. He ain't saying nothing, but the beats is incredible. And all he bragging about is sleeping with Nicki Minaj. It's like, okay. You and probably half of Queens can say something about that. That's what this mixtape gonna be about. I'd rather have the money. Alright. You know, to each fantasy. You know, so all of a sudden you have a different situation arising because 50 goes on tour to like London on stage, and he basically said it was what's his name's fault, Meek Mill's fault. What happened to him? Because he started it with Drake, and he was clowning him. Now, I didn't bite on it when it happened, but I knew where this was coming. 50 was basically putting him in a position to say, I'm going to watch him jump off the cliff. He's going to shoot himself. He's going to try to diss 50 Cent. And when you try to diss 50 Cent, you will lose. That's just, plus you Meek Mill. You're not designed to go up against somebody like 50 Cent. Especially on the rap. He specializes in stuff like this. You don't. All you talk about is 100 bricks and Nicki Minaj and a Rafe and all kind of crazy stuff. Just all thrown together in one ridiculous rhyme after another. You're just like a mixtape rapper. You know, I just heard about 4-5 Meek Mills that keep sending me songs.
Say the hardest shit. But that back-to-back shit is fire. That shit is fire. That nigga said, get body by a single nigga. Shout to all my boss bitches, wife and shout to all my boss bitches, wife and niggas. You didn't hear that shit? That shit was hot, man. And niggas broke at him. Niggas started the shit. It's like you was picking on somebody in the schoolyard. They picked them and the motherfuckers. Fuck you.
So Meek Mill's come out with this song called Gave Him Power, or I Gave Him Hope, or something like that, where he's dissing 50 Cent, talking about how he broke and gotta pay, and he saw the little stuff he talking about on Instagram and all that. But it's so weak. It's so terrible. It's not even worth mentioning, really. I almost didn't want to make the video, but so many people keep asking me about it. I guess they just heard it, and I appreciate it. I love that you watched the the hip hop beat videos, but this is something that 50 could do in his spare time. He'll probably see what he got coming up that he want to promote, then address it. Other than that, like, this is, dude, you cried in court. It's over. That's it. It's over. Right there. Meek Mill cried in court. Told the judge he ain't a gangster, cried in court. It's all over the news. You cried in court. Who cries in court? It wasn't like they were giving you life. You getting 20 to 30 years or something. You cried in court. You tearing up in court in front of the judge. You tell the judge, I ain't a gangster. And you tearing up in front of the judge. Then come out and make a mixtape talking about moving 100 bricks, you 50 shots. Who's gonna buy that? You cried in court, man. You give all that ammo to 50? You think he need a back-to-back for you?